Hi Internet, it's Powhatan, and I made a Traktor mapping for the OP-1 synthesizer by Teenage Engineering. This synthesizer is really cool, it's very portable, it's very fun to use, and I think it actually makes for a really nice, intuitive mapping, and probably one of the best Traktor mappings in such a small size. So, if you're traveling and things like that, it's really great to have a controller that's pretty full featured for the size. So yeah, I hope you like it. Okay, here is my mapping for the OP-1. I have the device in controller mode, which you do here. Click on control, and then everything's gonna work okay. To start, this is your deck focus selector, deck A, deck B, deck C, deck D. So if you wanna, kind of modify any of the decks going on, this is how you do it. And then these knobs will control the gain on the focus deck, high, mid, and low. And you can do high cut, high cut, mid cut, and low cut as well. To start the focus deck, you hit the play button. Makes sense, right? And then you can beat jump using these, the arrow keys, and the loop in button is here, and loop out is there. And then to release the loop, you hit the out button again. Makes sense, right? These are all mapped to effects, which are on the list. So, this will do like an echo dropout. This does a delay that sweeps, reverb, ice verb. Then I got the laser slicer, some different hits. When you let go of the effect, it'll turn off the main effect, and but leave it on there so it'll leave it on the deck. So if you want to turn it off so it doesn't have a tail, you can cut it there. This hitting these buttons selects the deck, but it also turns the effects off on the given deck. My super effects buttons, these sharp buttons are pretty cool. If you hit this button, it will engage the effects, and now they're on. You don't have to hold the button down like you do with the white keys. And then you can adjust them using these filter knobs and kind of have your rock fun, dry wet, then the 3 filters on whatever you're doing. And to release, you hit that. These, when I'm doing the kind of normal effects, you can adjust these things. It will kick these extra effects in, but when you let go, it only lets go of the one that you started with. So while you're holding the button down, you have to hit the blue to reset everything. Make sense? Good, clear as mud. This button is for browsing. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit so you can hear me. So you can go through and select your song. So the first button goes through the songs in a folder. The second button selects your playlists, and the third button will go through your favorites. And then if you get to a song that you want, so if I wanted to load up, this Kendrick Lamar song, this is for deck A, this is for deck B, this is for deck C, and this is for deck D. If you push it, it'll load it up. Okay. This button allows you to use the remix decks. So I'm going to stop the song just for fun so you can hear it. And then these keys, while holding it down, these keys will kick off the remix. The first, you can only do the 4 with Traktor and MIDI, so this will kick off. Here's my obligatory air horn. Ow! Yeah. So, yeah. Exciting. Then you let it up, and then it goes back to your kind of effects mode for these buttons. Third button is for loops and move. So if you hold this down, the first button will select the loop length, and then how does this work? Oh yeah, this is the jump wheel. This selects the loop, and then you can select it. And then I can't remember, what did I do for the second button? Move size. Oh yeah, okay. So this is another key that's cool. I have it set up where it will cycle between these different advanced tabs by hitting this button, because I just have different decks selected. Okay, so yeah, so this will allow me to set my move length, and then I can move that length here if you want to move besides 32. If you just want to move 32, you can use the arrows. And then this lets me do my loop length, and then you can engage it and not. And this button doesn't do anything in this mode. Okay, so then we have the mixer mode, which is kind of fun. So with mixer mode engaged, you have A and B volume. So if you wanted to fade the tracks, and then more importantly, the filters. If you want to, use the filter knobs, that's how you would do it. I didn't map C and D in mixer mode because I just, would rather have the better functionality in decks A and B. I don't really do a lot of mixing on C and D. What else? Oh, tempo. This is kind of cool. This allows you to adjust the tempo with the tempo button down, and it will. And then if you hit this button, it zeroes it out to the track. Also, this will, while holding tempo down, if you hit, it was a little tricky, but I can turn on sync A, B, C, and D. Kind of cool. And what else? Oh, with this selected, you can auto fade back and forth. Oh, it's not working. I'll figure it out. I'll make it work before the end, but this would auto fade between A and B. And is there anything else that you need to see? Flux mode works here by itself. Now flux mode's on. You do your jump. It's all flux-tastic. Then you can turn it back off. That's cool. This will reset all the filters just in case stuff gets out of whack and you want to get it really fast, quick. And this button will, you can add a song to a preparation list. And I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, holler at me, and I hope you like the mapping.